Hello guys, welcome to 3D Home, and in today's tutorial I'll be teaching you guys how to model concrete fascia on Gable Wall. Okay, I'm going to take out this one, okay, and then I'm going to remodel this particular side just the same way I did on this one, okay, so that you get to know how I was able to do this particular model. So now the first step is model that particular concrete fascia design first. Okay, so you do that by clicking on options, then you select complex profile, then after that you move to this profile manager and click. So now it will give you a space on how to select the, if you are to create new one. Okay, so this place now you click on this dot which is new, then type in the name. Let's name the name, let's just give it home. Okay, this name should be, let's say, home 1. Okay, and then click save. So this now will give you a space on where to model. Okay, you can see something like X here. So this is where you start your first point. Okay, so let's go with something, something simple. Let's say something simple. So after getting the shape of that fascia, okay, let's say this is the shape, this is the mold, this is the shape you want. Click on this fill tool once, press and hold down your spacebar button, okay, and click inside. So we've actually applied paint or material to this shape. Okay, so click on it. Let's change the paint to the material paint to white. This is white. Click on white, okay, and then by default it came with wall. Okay, this use with is wall. What they say is wall, so change it to beam. Okay, and then remember the name is still home 1, and then click on save once. After save, close. Now once you click, go back to design under beam. Remember we save it as beam. Okay, so once you click on beam now, you can see normally by default it will come like this. Okay, to come like this. So change the structure to beam. So you click on beam, then click under custom, click under custom. Remember the name, we save it as home. Okay, as home 1. This is home 1. Okay, but once you click here, anything you draw, anything you draw here now is going to come out as that particular fascia. Okay, let me just do something on this floor. Let me do something on the floor. So if you check now, you see that what we have here is that home fascia. Okay, but I'm not going to use the home because what I used here, if I really wanted to join, I should use the same concrete fascia design here. Okay, so the first step to take is, for you, before you model this kind of thing, the first step to take is to first of all model the concrete fascia design. Okay, which is this. We've done that, and the name is home. Okay, home 1. But now I need to select the particular one I use for this one. Okay, I just hope you're following. Okay, so now once I click on this one, you see the name is, I named it as roof. So I need to go back. Once I click on beam, instead of selecting home, all right, I will select that particular roof, the one I save as roof. Okay, because it's the same thing as this. All right, so now let's start the model. Okay, let's start the model. So I'm modeling from here. Okay, I need to model it down because, okay, or let me just do it here. Let me do it here. I'll take it back to this point. Okay, to this point, then I'll click. If you check now, you can see we have this face done. Okay, we have this face done, but now I need to bring it back to this side. Okay, so I'll do that by clicking on this, then clicking on this other side, then I can drag it. You see it's under this move. Okay, um instead of dragging it, I need to click on this stretch. I can now stretch it to this point. Okay, stretch it to this point, and now I need this particular one. Okay, and I can't draw here because if you do that, okay, if you do that by drawing here, if you do that, it's going to sink inside the wall. Okay, you can see, and this is not what we want. So we have to draw this on the floor. Okay, we have to draw this on this floor. Okay, and then now let's pick this particular point, then we'll hold it from here, instead of stretch this time around as drag, we'll drag it, bring it to this point and click. You can see these ones now have joined. Okay, now open your front elevation where the view is. This thing is too long, it's longer than this, so we need to reduce this backward. Okay, we need to reduce this backward. So bring it back to this point and click. Okay, let's see our 3D. Let's see our 3D. This thing came unexpectedly, so we need to remove this one because I want to know how come about this. Okay, so I can't just leave it here. So let me just remove it the way I just did now, and let me draw another one here so you understand how I was able to fix this one here. So now draw another one, the same type again. This thing is not hard, okay, just pay close attention. All right, so click on this one. We're drawing it on the floor, but we need to draw it this other way around. Okay, draw it backwards, draw it to this side. Okay, make sure that this one is facing this other side so that we can have a flush just like this one. So click on this one, hold down this same point, this down point, and then bring it to this same point, to this point. You can see that everything now is aligned. Okay. All right, so the next one is to model this one. Okay, the side. Okay, so you do that by clicking on the same roof, the same beam, and then let's draw it from here. Okay, to this side, to this point. Okay, to this point. So now open your south elevation, click on this one. We need to change the angle now, so you do that by clicking modify angle. Okay, now let's start from the front, from this front. Make sure you click the right point. Okay, then now let's align it to this point. Just keep bringing it up, don't worry about the distance. Just make sure, forget about the length, just get the angle first. Okay, after getting the angle, let's get the down one too. Click on this one, make sure it's under the roof sheet. Okay, let's get the angle first, and then now let's stretch this one backward. Okay, stretch it backward, and you see there's need of aligning this other angle too. Okay, so we align it like this by taking this one up a little more. Okay, now take down this one. This is stretch. Now this one is angle while this one is stretch, so click on this one, bring it down this one. Something is kind of wrong with this. Let's check out 3D. Something is wrong somewhere. Something is wrong somewhere. So this was the problem. Okay, this one has to come back in here. Okay, I didn't remove this because I didn't cut this out during editing because I want you guys to know how to tackle some of these issues whenever you face any of them. Okay, so you can see that one was out, so I have to, like, drag it back to this point. So the same thing with this side. Okay, the same thing with this side. I will still hold down this point. Okay, then this time around, instead of dragging, I'll stretch it. This one is stretched. Okay, I'll just bring it back to this same point. You can see the point here. Okay, I'll just click it here. So this is the exact point now. Okay, this is the exact point. So now I'll go to south elevation and change the angle. Okay, click here and click on the same point. Then this time around, change the angle to this one. Okay, change the angle to this point. So you can see we have this now done. Okay, we have this thing now done. So if you check the 3D, you see that everything has been modeled perfectly. Okay, So I just have to, leave some of these little mistakes, and then I did the correction so that you know how to do these things in case you come across any of them, okay? In case you come across any of them. So initially this one was outside like this, okay? It was outside, so there's no how you can align it. Even when you try to, align it, even when you try to use the right angle, it's still not going to work because it's not aligned with this initial one, okay? But once you click on it, okay, hold down that blue side and then take it down to this other point where this other one is. All right, take it down to that point and click. You see that everything will just align. Okay, so thank you for your time. And for the roof, in case you still want to see the roof, let me just quickly do it. Okay, how I model this. Okay, so come direct to roof, come to roof, select the one you want. Okay, let's say this is the one we want. Click on the roof, then go on to this setting dialogs, go to setting dialogs, select this one, change the hip is the angle is 40, and this particular overhang, this one, let's make it 10 because it's a very small place. And then okay, so these are just the basic settings. And the thickness, thickness 25. Let's go 25. For the materials, under model, select all these ones and change them, then click inside. For the materials, let's change it to roof. What was the name? Okay, Dodge. Click on Dodge. So now let's model that. Start from the inner one. Okay, click inside, take it inside a little. Make sure it's okay. Let me just hold down Shift button. Take it inside, click there, bring it out to this point, then bring it back to this point and end this. Okay, you can see what we have now. But if you check closely, you see that this is a hip roof and everything is flushing. That means they don't have to hit the wall too. So now instead of allowing that, click on the roof, click on that blue line inside, and you see this offset only one side, offset edge. Click on it, drag the roof inside. That's all. So you can see the same thing we have here, the same thing we have this other side. So this is how to model concrete fascia on a Gable wall. Alright. Thank you for your time, and if you find the video interesting, make sure you subscribe, okay? And if you have any question, regarding this, any question, make sure you drop it on the comment section, okay? It's not very hard. It's not really hard. It's not hard. It's just that you need to pay close attention to understand everything. So thank you for your time and see you on our next tutorial.